As we continue to track how cities and counties are responding to the latest surge in coronavirus cases, leaders are working to keep businesses open and the community healthy as much as they can. Joining us via Zoom this morning is John Seymour, President and CEO of Decatur-Morgan County Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Seymour, thank you so much for waking up with us this morning.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. We love having your insight. I want to talk about the Chamber and how you guys are encouraging businesses and individuals to wear masks and do what it needs to do, especially on the heels of the city of Decatur out there passing this mandatory masking ordinance.
Yeah, well, we're getting mixed input from our members, of course. You know, you have a lot of opinions. But when you hear David Spiller's appeal, and when you hear people in the healthcare industry at the local, state, and federal level all talking about masks and social distancing, it's pretty easy to understand what we need to do. I think for the business community, it'll be a little bit difficult for businesses to ask their customers to put masks on and those kind of things. But what we're concerned about is if this continues at the rate it's going, we're going to have another shutdown, and businesses are going to have to close. And so I think the easier way to answer this problem is to ask people to wear masks and perhaps keep from having to close their businesses.
What health experts, officials out there, they feel at a loss. They don't know what the disconnect is. From the chamber perspective, do you guys have any idea what the disconnect may be as far as following social distancing guidelines and taking this virus serious?
You know, I heard all kinds of things. We've had all kinds of calls to the chamber from our members. Everything from taking away everything from your civil liberties to it's stupid not to wear masks. You know, both sides of the spectrum and everything in between. And it's just like a matter of opinion, and people think it's not real. When you look at the numbers and when you look at when you hear David Spillers talk about hospital beds and the spike, and you see all the graphs and hear from the public health officials, I don't know how anybody can assume anything other than the fact that we got to get this back under control.
You know, a lot of businesses have the ability to offer masks to their guests or their customers. What if a business doesn't have that? Are you guys able to step in and provide them with extra masks at this point?
We can hook them up with somebody that can provide their mask for them, yeah.
Okay, I know that was a big concern. You know, Madison County this week, they just passed the mandatory masking countywide. Do you think that Morgan County needs to look into doing something like this?
I do. We think that that's the simplest thing to do to try to get this back under control. It was looking pretty good there for a while, and then it started spiking back up, and I think it's just people not thinking and not being responsible to take care of themselves and the people around them. It's not difficult to put on a mask. It's not difficult to have one in your car and have one in your office and have one in your home and just put it on when you're around other people. It's just pretty simple. It's a lot simpler than the alternative's going to be if we don't take care of ourselves.
All right, Mr. John Seymour, President and CEO of Decatur-Morgan County Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much for your insight this morning. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Marie.
All right, it is 6:10 right now on your Friday morning.